What's going on, Kings? It's Keefe. In this video, I want to talk to you about why you need to stop taking women seriously. This is holding so many of you guys back in your lives. I see it all the time from people that I coach and people that just message me on social media, and just I've seen it in my own personal life. It's a huge problem. We're going to get into the whole thing in this video. Now, before we do that though, hit the subscribe button and bell icon. This channel is all about helping you level up and become that high value man that you were born to be. Now, let's get started with the video. So guys, what do I mean when I say don't take women seriously? What I mean is that a lot of guys are really screwing their lives up by getting preoccupied with the actions that a woman takes or with the things that she says to you, whether for better or for worse. Now, the reason you need to stop taking these things seriously is because they change all the time. And guys spend all this energy trying to read into something that a girl does rather than focusing that energy back on themselves and being that guy that they want to be. Basically, they start looking at the girl to tell them who they are as a man rather than deciding it for themselves. Now, the problem with this, the big problem, is that a woman's behavior, her thoughts, her actions, the things she says to you are going to change all the time. She might tell you she's in love with you today, and tomorrow you never speak to her again. It just is what it is, guys. I'm not here to be mad at it. You just got to deal with the game. I don't know why the universe is the way it is. I don't know why biology is the way it is. I just know that this is how it is. And if a girl's telling you she loves you, don't take it seriously. If a girl ghosts you, don't take it seriously. It really doesn't matter, guys. At the end of the day, guys put too much validation into the results they're getting with girls. And they think that because they got one reaction once, it means they're going to get that same reaction from the girl later. So, like, for example, if you go out with a girl, or maybe you meet a girl out in public and you have this good conversation and you get her phone number and you're like, all right, I finally got one. Like, this is it. And like, you're feeling good about yourself. And you go to text the girl and you literally never hear from her ever again. And you're just like, what the fuck? Like, I thought she liked me. And the problem is you are thinking that just because she did something then means she's going to continue to do it into the future. And you never know. She might have met fucking Drake after you walked off or something like that, and she's got no use for you anymore. So at the end of the day, guys, what you need to do is stop taking them so seriously. And the best thing you can do if you want to stop with all this like head games and craziness and shit like that is you need to focus yourself on yourself. Okay? Stop letting them tell you who you are as a man and start to decide it for yourself. So what I mean by this is if you get ghosted, you get rejected, you get a girl's interest, you sleep with a girl says she's in love with you, all this stuff, it shouldn't affect who you are as a man. You should have already decided for yourself, I'm that guy, and you need to validate yourself. This is the problem when you think that getting a girl's sexual validation makes you a man. Because then when it's gone, you're chasing after that, all confused about who you are. You need to decide for yourself. Focus yourself on being the most badass dude you can possibly be, and eventually you'll get to a point where it's really hard for them to play these kind of games with you because you're so high value that it's just like it would be stupid for them to play the games with you. But guys spend all their energy trying to go catch the girl that they thought they had rather than focusing that energy on leveling themselves up. Guys, to hammer this point home, I'm going to actually read some conversations that I've had in the past with girls. Now, these are, I literally just went back on my laptop. I was like, I'm going to find some conversations that can really make the point that I'm trying to present to you right here. So I found this one conversation. So some backstory. This was a little over a year ago. I went out with this girl and we had a really good time. We hung out till like 2 in the morning and all this kind of stuff, and we just had a really good time. And she texts me and she's like, yeah, I think you're such an amazing guy. She said, I'm excited to see where this goes as we hang out more. I can't get over the fact that I met you last night. You're literally such an amazing guy. And this is all within 30 minutes and stuff like that. And then like a few hours later, she's texted me. She's wanting me to come hang out with her again the next night. All this kind of stuff. Let's see where else we got here. All right, the next night she texts me, I'm going to call you before 11, even though I'd rather see you and make out with you. Like all this kind of stuff. Are you sure you like me? I feel like the luckiest girl ever. I just have such a strong connection to you. You're honestly perfect. You should use your Instagram more because you're so hot. Like, she's just telling me all this kind of stuff. And I'm not saying this to brag, guys, because here's the thing. What do you think happened with this conversation? This girl's just like all about me, like totally into me. I think within 2 days we never spoke again. Okay? Like, this is just how it goes. And honestly, I was kind of butthurt at the time because I had not learned this lesson that I'm telling you guys, that you cannot take what they say seriously and let yourself be defined by it. If they're saying this kind of stuff to you, it doesn't really matter, okay? You gotta stay solid as yourself. So she's telling me this kind of stuff, and I start reacting to it because I think, oh yeah, like, I got this girl, like, I'm feeling really good about myself at the time and all this. And so I start going for it, and I get all, like, start acting in my feelings and letting her, like, define how I'm gonna act with her, and I take it real seriously, and I think I've got this, I think this means something, and the whole thing just blew up in my face. Now, another example was there was this girl around the same time that I started talking to, and she hit me with this, like, bullshit that girls hit you with, and she was talking about how she wanted something different than what I was looking for, and I told her, I was like, hey, totally understand that, so maybe you should just go find somebody else to talk to, maybe you should find another guy. And she goes away for about 4 days. She'd been putting up all this, like, crap to me, like, just trying to act like she was not interested in me and all this kind of stuff. So I let her go. 4 days later, she's hitting me up again as if none of that conversation ever happened, and she's just down to do whatever the heck I tell her to do. And from that point on, basically this girl has, like, hit me up all the time, and, like, I never have to hit her up, and she just does whatever I say. Like, and it's like she never even says anything, like, really, like, all lovey-dovey and romantic and stuff, but it's like once every few months she just pops up in my phone and just wants to hang out with me and do whatever I say. And, like, again, not saying any of this to brag, guys, I'm just saying, like, it's like a mind fuck. Like, I can't explain it to you exactly, but this is why you guys just don't take any of it seriously. I don't want you guys wasting your energy getting so screwed up by dealing with these girls and thinking that everything they tell you is serious and it's personal and it's about you. It's just about how they're feeling in the moment, and you need to just roll with the punches and focus on leveling yourself up as a man. Guys, if you got something out of this video, give me a like, hit the subscribe button and bell icon so you don't miss new videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.